The Richard BJ Podcast. The Richard BJ Podcast.
That's right, we're live.
Hey, welcome to the Richard Villa Podcast. I have a very, very special guest today. She actually performed with us at the Brea Improv, my makeup birthday party. Lily, ¿cómo estás, Becerra? How's it going?
Very good. This is Lily B. So excited to be
is
here.
it Lily B? You don't say Becerra, you just say Lily B. That's how people
I think
introduce
I want to go with Lily B.
Lily B.
Yeah, Lily B.
Okay,
Yeah.
Lily B. Did they tease you with that last name, Becerra, when you were a kid?
Yes, you know what? It's always
Is that
been
why
kind
you're
of
like,
embarrassed.
I
Like,
don't
oh,
like
it is
it.
Becerrita. And I'm like, no.
You're like, what the fuck? How did that come out? No. Okay.
Yeah, so
I
I've
get
always
it.
said it like the whiter version, like Becerra, not Becerra. So I'm like, oh, I'm Lily Becerra.
Becerra.
Yeah.
And then they go, I see Becerra. Sí, sí, Becerra. Yeah, because people like you, I stopped using Becerra because you're an idiot and made fun of me. But,
Exactly.
Okay, so how was it? How did you feel? You went on stage, you performed, you opened up the show. First of all, how long have you been doing stand-up, Lily?
So I've been doing stand-up for about 2 years.
Okay.
2 years. I don't think I've ever opened a show, so that
You always close the shows? You're a headliner?
I've been like second. So
Okay.
I've been second or middle. I have closed before, but never opened. So I did feel a little bit of pressure, you know, to kind of having to warm up the audience and everything. So there were some things that, you know, threw me off a little bit, but it was a really good experience overall.
Do you know that the fact that you say open, second, or third instead of open, feature, or headline lets me know you are ready to open. It's the only one that doesn't have a name yet. The other one's feature, headliner. Nope, open. That's what you should open. No, you did great. I think, like you said, for being the one that takes the bullet, the room wasn't packed. You understand? It was a small audience, but mighty. They were there to laugh.
Yes.
And you still went out there, and I was proud of you because you actually used the material. We had a writing session here, and you actually used the material we talked about on the writing session. I was like, that's ballsy. Like, most people or most comedians would have just went back to their regular material and said, fuck it, I'm not gonna even try it. That's too early, or I'm too scared to talk about that. I just wrote it a day ago. This was literally the day before.
The night before.
So you're out there slinging jokes out the night before, like you're like a pro. Like, yeah, I wrote it just on the way here. Fuck it, I hope you like it. They were like, oh shit, look at her. So congratulations on that. Kudos on that. So
Thank you. I think that, you know, I wanted to try it out. I was feeling the audience. You know, I got this kind of rush, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it, feel it out, and see, you know, how they react to it.
Mm-hmm. And so now, you did the Brea Improv. Is that the first time you did the Brea Improv?
Yeah, that's my first time doing the
So
Brea.
how long? How many times do you go up a week or a month or?
I go up once a month, if not twice a month, but mostly once a month I'll go up.
Once a month. You know you need to go.
I know,
like, okay,
I know,
that's
I
like
know.
for
I
me to
need
even
to-
call you a comic.
Yeah, I know.
Like once a month, and who's giving you this spot once a month? Who's giving you these spots once a month? Like, where are you getting them? Is it just an open mic or is it at
No,
Flappers?
it's at
or-
Flappers.
At Flappers,
It's
you
at
get a
Flappers.
one.
So there's a dedicated night. It's like it's Sundays, and then they'll book me on other days.
Lily, why stand up? Like, out of all the shit you could have done. Like, is this just your step to acting or something? Or what is it? Like, why stand up?
Well, that's how it started at first. I mean, I think I briefly told you was that I started doing stand-up as a class, you know, just to kind of help me with my comedic style for acting. And it was done after one show. You know, I was invited to do a show, and I did it. And oh my gosh, I'll never forget my first show. I was second. And I wanted to throw, I don't even know if I hit the punchlines. Because I was so fast. I just wanted, you know. But after that show, I'm like, no, I really like doing this. I want to keep doing it. So it's just that feeling that being able to connect with people. And I don't know, I'm kind of like naturally feisty. So being able to be feisty on stage and have people react to it, I like
Okay.
that.
Now, what about acting? Are you still into acting? How often do you go to auditions?
Not very much.
Let's be honest.
No, I'm being honest. No, I don't.
Okay, so what do you do? What do you do right now?
So right now I work full time, 9 to 5 at a Hispanic media company.
Mm-hmm.
So I do that. Specifically, I work in digital advertising. So that's kind of where most of my time goes. It is working there. And what I've been able to do with stand up, I mean, stand up has been able to give me the flexibility. It gives me that ability to be the creative and do that outside of, my 9 to 5.
Do you write? How often do you write? I will consider you new. Like, for example, 12 times a year is, I can't say you're a comic. That doesn't mean you're not gonna make it. That doesn't mean you're not gonna be one of the greatest comics that ever lived. I'm just telling you, realistically, 12 times a year, I would be lying to you and not a friend if I told you you're on your way.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. It's almost impossible for me to tell you you're going to make it in this business, okay? So then we go into writing. Do you write every day, even though you're not performing this material?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to be straight up. I don't write every day.
Uh-huh.
I write once a week.
Uh-huh.
Or occasionally, something pops into my head. What I do mostly is record myself, because I'll start, I don't know, I have conversations in my head, and then I'll think, oh, or if something happens, then I'll use the voice memo on my phone, and then I just kind of start talking and telling a story, telling a joke, and that's kind of what I do. And then I go back to it, and then, start writing it out.
Rewriting
Now,
it. Does your family know you do stand-up?
They do. They do know. I
Okay,
do
it's not
stand-up.
like some fucking creepy boyfriend you hide from the family.
No, they know. They don't understand it. They didn't really know what stand-up was. The first time my parents saw me was actually on the Piolín show. Well, my mom.
On the Piolín show?
On the Piolín
What were you
show.
doing on the Piolín show?
So word got out at work. Well, because I work with Piolín.
Yeah.
I don't work on his show, but I work with him in the same company. Word got out that I did stand-up, because I'm kind of private about it. Just like my close friends, know that I do it. He found out, and he invited me to the show, to the Piolín show. And at first it was supposed to be recorded. They're like, oh, we're gonna record a segment. I'm like, okay, let's record it. And then day of, can you be on in 30 minutes? And I'm like, okay. So, and I had never done a show in Spanish. So he's like, oh, va a ser en español.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, well, hold on, let me
Let me
figure it out.
Let me call my mom and press it now.
Yeah. So I'm on the show. I'm like 5 minutes before the show starts, and he goes, oh, does your mom have what is it, FaceTime? And I said, yeah, she has FaceTime. Oh, well, okay, I'm gonna FaceTime her. And I'm here like texting my mom, alístate, like, can you hear? Violín wants to call you, and my mom's really shy, like super super shy.
Oh my God, I can see this fucking
So
episode.
she's like, she was texting me, and she goes, no, Liliana. She's using my full name.
Por favor, Liliana, por el amor de Dios, no se te ocurra mandarme ese señor.
Exactly. She's like, no. What did she say? Oh, déjate de eso.
No, déjate de chingaderas, Liliana. No me metas en tus pinches pendejadas. That's exactly how your mom said it.
That's how she said it.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, Mom, no me quedes mal. And so they're calling her from the Piolín show, and she's not answering.
Of course not. Why the
not
fuck would
answering.
she answer?
And I'm like, Mom,
That's how immigration
please.
gets you. Fuck that.
So finally she answers, and she's got my mom like. Now I understand why she didn't want to answer, because she had like her chongo.
Of course.
Like her chongo up here. Like, las mariposas?
Sí,
like
yeah.
those, like little chongos. She was wearing that. And she's in the car because there's no radio in the house. So she was going to listen to me from the car. So she's in the car. It's just like this whole deal.
Wow, what a mess. So your mom hates you and shit. Pinche, ¿pa qué me mandas al pinche Piolín?
Yeah, and,
No pasa nada.
and so she's on the air, and she's on Facebook Live.
Of course.
So... It was a great experience.
So what was the show about? Like, why were you on there? Like, they were going to talk about you doing stand-up?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he has a comedy segment
Yes.
that he does. So he just brought me on. I was just going to share, just talk.
Stories.
So I put a quick set together, the most relatable that I could translate, in 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And
Off you went.
And off I went. I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know how it was going to go. But
does your dad dice, ir anda de puta, se va a los cabarets en las noches, no sé qué hace? I mean, like, does your dad get the concept of stand-up?
no,
Or
he
is he
doesn't know what
such
it is.
old school guy that
He's
just
super
thinks
old school.
his daughter leaves every night for a nightclub every night?
I don't think
like,
he even knows it's a club. Like, I don't know what he thinks I do. Because I'll tell him, like, oh, papi, tengo un show ahora. Okay, mija.
we show, but you understand as a dad, when my daughter comes, Dad, tengo show ahora. And you're like, it's a Monday. Where the fuck is my daughter going on a Monday? She has a show. God, what is she going to show? What is she going to show?
¿Qué vas a enseñar, mija?
Stand-up, ¿qué chingaderas es esa?
I don't even say stand up because they don't know what I said. Oh, show de comedia. That's what I say.
Show de
Because stand up,
comedia.
it's like,
Oh my God, your dad
they don't
must
even
be
know what
good.
podcast is. I try
No.
to tell my mom what a podcast. She goes, ¿qué es eso?
Wait, do you live with your parents?
No, my parents actually live in Phoenix.
Oh, I thought you were saying, no, my parents actually live with me.
They
No.
live with me. That's something I was saying. No, they don't live here. I live on my own. Well, I live with a roommate, but I'm an independent woman.
There you go. That
Shout out
does
to
it.
all my independent ladies out there.
That means lonely. Oh no!
Don't even get me started on the lonely.
I heard the.
You see the horns coming up?
Yes. So this is the thing. The reason I want to bring you on board is because I wanted to discuss this thing that's going on that you were discussing the other day. Was that guys make you pay half the bill?
Yeah.
When you go on dates.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who the fuck are you going out with that's making you pay?
I thought normal guys. And I even talked to them. So first, to give you a little background story, most of the guys that I am dating or have gone out with recently has been through. Do you know what online dating apps are?
I have no idea what online dating apps are. I'll tell you, I'm not on Tinder or Grindr, or I don't even know which one's for what. I don't date like that. My whole thing was, before I would come up to a girl and say, "You're beautiful. Would you like to go have a cup of coffee with me?" And then I would pay for the fucking cup of coffee.
You would think
That's what
that
I
would be simple enough, right?
do. Yes, I buy a girl a drink and that's
It's
it.
so hard to
So now, fucking Dexter over here is like, sorry.
So you're swiping, you're meeting
Uh-huh.
people, and usually it takes about maybe a week or a week and a half, because you're getting to know this person, whatever your likes or dislikes, what you do for work, this and that, and then you finally find a date that works for both of you. You set up a date, and for me it's like, I don't know if my expectations have been too high, but you know what? I'm not inviting these guys, or I'm not inviting these guys to like Mastro's. We're meeting up like at a Taco Tuesday where it's $1 taco and like $5 margaritas. So the bill comes up to not even $40. So I'm like, okay, and it's just always awkward because the bill comes, and I'm like, we both kind of like look at each other, and they have it on their side, and so I'll look at them until finally I'm like, I always offer, and maybe that's the problem, is that I offer. I don't know, I just feel like there's all these rules. There's all these rules about dating. Like,
there is no rules.
because
it's
guys,
simple.
I've had guys or guy friends tell me, if a girl doesn't offer, then I think that she's rude.
No, that's a dude. That's an asshole. No, and that's a wrong thing to do. If the guy that wants you to pay for half the bill is the same guy that's asking you to pay for half the bill. That friend that you have does that shit to other girls. That's bullshit. You don't. You want to meet a girl? I mean, listen, don't be stupid either. And I get it. Maybe times have changed. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, because old-fashioned I didn't go out 45 times a day. You understand? Now with fucking apps, you can literally go on a date every hour. So I can see why it would be expensive.
Yeah, but that's not my problem.
No,
if
I
the guy is
understand.
going out with 40 other girls, that's great.
Yeah, so it gets expensive. And you're dumb enough to pay for the other half? Hey, what a steal. I keep on trucking. You know what I mean? I'll stab this one. If this one doesn't want to have sex today, guess what? Then you pay half the bill. I'm going to keep it moving. Because I just ate a meal. I need to eat anyways. So fuck it. This one didn't work out. So now I'm thinking differently. The guy's going through 6-7 dates a night.
Okay, but that's not my problem.
I understand, but if you're dumb enough to pay for it,
It's not that I'm dumb enough, but what am I supposed to do?
say no. No, you
Say
will.
no.
If I'm gonna go out with you, don't feel bad. You go, good, pay for the bill. That's how I'm raised. And you tell him, this is how I was raised.
But this is like a guy that I'm meeting for the first time.
It doesn't matter. He invited you. Are you inviting, or make it clear, are you inviting me to eat? Are you going to pay for this meal?
So what would, I mean, I know you're older fashioned, but it's kind of like I'd want to get the opinion of someone who's
Younger. Younger. It's okay. You can say younger.
Who's in my age
but
range.
it's this is the problem. Is would you like for a man to pay for your dinner?
Yes.
Okay. The problem is this. You're trying to look for the opinion of somebody that's younger. The problem is it was never broken. You guys broke it. Your fucking generations broke it. All of these generations broke it.
We did.
Okay.
You're right.
So go talk to the old folks and tell them, hey, how do we fix it? What we broke. Don't talk to the new people that are just going to keep digging themselves back into the same hole. What you do is what I told you. Grab some balls. Tell the guy, hey, you're going to pay for my fucking dinner because I'm worth it.
So what if,
That's
okay,
it.
so.
And the guy goes, fuck you. But at least you're not out $20. He's stuck with the fucking
Or
bill.
what if, but
He
what
was
if
an
he says,
asshole anyways. You wouldn't want him. If a guy that, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if a guy that matters, he's going to go, you know what? You're absolutely fucking right. You're worth it. I will pay for these $20.
okay, and what if he says, no? What if he walks away? What if he says, this is not going to happen?
It's okay. You stood your ground. Trust me. It's worth more for him to get up and leave and quit and be a coward. And you stand your ground and you go, you can leave, motherfucker, because I can pay for your lunch and anybody else's fucking lunch. You're empowering yourself at that moment. You're telling him, I expect this from you as a man. That's a great way to get him started. If you're really looking for a relationship, that's a great way to snap him into shape.
Okay, so next time I go on a date.
You put me on speaker.
Okay, I'll put you. Okay, it's going down right now. Just stay. Don't say anything.
Yeah.
So I'll put you on speaker, and if that happens, if he says, "Oh, you want to split this?" I'm gonna get pass me this.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna say, you know what? Actually, I thought I was going out with a gentleman tonight, so I'm gonna let you be one.
No.
No?
What you do is, here you go, I'm worth it. Pay for it. As cool as ice. Oh, even what you just said it. If you want to be nice about, but if you want to be more direct, just nope. I'm not gonna pay for it because I'm gonna allow you to be a gentleman. I deserve it. I
be a
deserve
gentleman,
it.
and I deserve it. So
There you go. That's it. That is it. And if he goes, well, I think you're gonna pay, then just leave, man. I can pay for your bill too. Just go away.
Okay.
Go away now.
Don't need you.
Yeah,
I'll
go
pay
away.
for it myself.
Then get up and leave. This is not my table. I'll pay for the meal. Just leave. I'm asking you to leave. Either you leave or I leave, but somebody's gonna pay for this fucking bill. And that, even though you don't think it's worth it, trust me, those $40, it's gonna eat at that man for years. He will always remember the night a girl fucking told him and punk his ass. And told him, get the fuck up and leave. This is my table now. For $40, I just fucking embarrassed you, dumbass.
I will. I'll pay $40. Ain't a big
Exactly.
deal. It's about the principle.
Exactly. So how pimp would that be for you to just fucking talk like a big boss?
Yeah.
You understand? You don't need his fucking money.
No, I don't.
So when you ask him to be a gentleman and he says no, you go, okay, now get the fuck up. Now this is my table. Leave now because I'm paying for this dinner. So technically that's my chair. Get the fuck up, get out. That's it. What is he gonna do? You don't have to curse, of course. You could say, listen, okay, great, I'll pay for the dinner. Don't worry about it. I don't need you to stress. I understand times are hard. So why don't you get up the chair and please leave now. I'll take care of everything. You can go home now. We met here anyways.
What if he calls me like a...
Block his number, that is it. You're done. If you call him back and you're all up on that, that's your fucking mistake. That is you, girl.
No.
Don't blame anybody else. That's you breaking it again.
No.
You understand? But girls can do that now. Girls can do that. You guys can empower yourselves and say what you want and what you don't want. Let's stop being shy now. Cardi B explained it to us all. All right? Bitch, I'm getting mine. You know what I mean? Cardi B got hers. Any means necessary. What's wrong with that? I'm telling you, I preach it because I have a daughter. She's going to be the baddest bitch out there. I'm telling you, she's going to be pimping these motherfuckers. My girl is going to be on point.
Well, yeah, what if she comes home and tells you, Daddy, this guy, asked me to pay for the bill.
Oh, you kidding me? No, I'll say, sir, we need to talk to you. Yes, officer, your daughter actually hurt this man. Yeah, I mean, no. My daughter will have the balls to go and tell this guy, no, I'm worth it. My daddy taught me well. My daddy said, you need to pay for this bill because I'm worth it. And that's it.
Well, yeah, that's what my dad taught me. My dad He says, si él no paga por ti, no vale madre.
Ahí está. So, yeah, your dad said it, and you're like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to call my millennial friend. She knows what to do. Yeah, this is another dude telling you your same age going, yeah, I think it's pretty rude if you don't ask to pay. What the fuck? Don't ask that fucking piece of shit. He's the one that broke it.
Yeah. He's like, no, because then girls feel they're, like, entitled.
What?
I don't get it.
Well, girls feel like they're entitled to a free meal?
Yes.
You can. See, the guys that are saying, fuck that, I don't pay for no bitch, I don't pay for nothing. No, of course not. You want a prostitute, go get one. Go get one, you pay for her services, she's going to provide them, everybody's going to be happy. You want a date? You want to go out with a regular girl? Guess what? It's fucking, you have to pay for dinner. I don't pay for bitches. Of course not. Those are whores.
Well, yeah,
it's a business
also,
transaction.
If you don't want a big commitment, let's just go for coffee. We don't even need to go for drinks. We don't need to go to dinner. Let's just go for coffee.
No, or just be plain and simple. Like, listen, man, I'm a little busy. You want to fuck? No? Okay, cool. That's it. If that's really what it is, just say it like it is and make it
happen.
If
that's what you're looking for.
And the other person might go, all right, I'm in. That's cool. Stop fucking around. Like, as dudes, just stop fucking around.
Yeah.
And women too. Don't bullshit, because women will do that shit, dude. And you know this is true. Women will get guys to pay for shit. Women will get guys to fucking get their nails done, their hair done, their bills paid.
There are girls like
okay, there were a shitload of girls like that. Okay, that's why you don't know either if that guy sitting across from you going like, you know how many times I've been taken for a ride? I'm done. I could be sitting with another dude telling me, man, these bitches have been fucking wringing me dry for fucking years. I've been paying for bottle services. I've been fucking treating these girls like princesses, and then they go fuck my best friend. What do I tell that guy? To be a gentleman?
Well, why are you paying for bottle service?
Exactly. So,
it's just a dinner.
This is the thing is, like you said, I'm telling you want to front like you can afford bottle service, or you want to front like you can take her on vacations and private jets. It's all good. Know that shit's going to bite you in the ass later. Be fucking humble as shit. Say, this is what I can afford. Now, if you're paying, you go, listen, tacos it is. That's what I got for. And now if the girl goes, oh, fuck you, I'm not going to eat tacos. Then you go, all right, fuck you, bitch. I'm trying to be a gentleman. I'm paying for tacos. That's what I have.
Exactly.
Taco money. That's it.
Hey, I want taco money.
See, there's a girl right here. She's on taco money right now, homie.
I need some margaritas or a michelada. Like, I'm a simple girl.
See? Okay? But that's the problem. Guys aren't fronting like that. Guys are not being honest. They rather lie because the lie is better. Social media has really fucked you guys up badly. See, I grew up in an era with no Google.
No.
Think about it. In high school, I went to the library to get my information. Think about it.
Like, how did you get your answers?
Exactly. You studied. You read a book. You wrote down the answers. You practiced it, and you studied it. And you memorized shit. So for me, I had to figure things out. You guys are fucked. You got Google, and you Google everything. And now you made yourself so dependent on that, you become dumber. You're like, oh shit, well, why don't we do that? No, and I'm not offending you. It's just your whole fucking generation I'm offending right now. So
we're efficient.
You're efficient?
We're efficient. We know how to look for answers with the technology that has been advanced.
Yes, but do you think we lost the feeling?
Yes, we did. People have lost being in the present.
Yes.
People in the moment, people are always on their phones. They're not. I hate when I go to dinner with my friends and we can't even have a conversation. We're on the phones the whole time.
The magic is gone. The whole magic is gone of not knowing. Do you understand? We went through life going, well, and it was okay.
You didn't know what your friends were doing. Like, now I can tell you where all my friends are.
Yes.
Without being on my phone, I know where they are.
And it is fucked up because you're sitting around your house going like, shit, everybody has a beautiful life except for me. Before, I just knew I'm broke, my friends are broke, we're all broke. And we have one phone. And if I call him, he may or may not be there.
What was your first phone?
My first Nokia, like the brick.
Dude, you had the big phone?
No, it was like this, the 2001. That's when I got my first
Oh,
cell
I was
phone.
picturing, those like
No,
old
it's
cell
the-
phones.
No,
that-
no,
with
not the.
with the antenna. Like
No, my dad had one of those.
from Clueless.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
those
yeah,
big
yeah.
ones?
No. This one was the first Nokia
Okay.
square, the first little.
Did you have a beeper?
No, I never had a beeper. I went straight to phone.
I just remember like my dad having a beeper.
Oh yeah, no, my dad had a beeper, but no, I had my first phone and never had a beeper. It's just one of those things where if you were gonna find me, you call me, and if I was in there, you leave a message, and in 2 days you'll get a phone call back saying, "Oh, I got your message."
How would you find directions? Like I think about it all the time. Like how
Yeah.
did people get around?
Yes, we knew. We talked to each other. We called each other and says, "Hey, Susie, I'm here in the corner of so and so and so and so." Oh, you're just down the corner. Just go down so and so street, and then 3 blocks down, you'll see Johnny. He sells fruit there. Make a left right there, and then
You're
four
gonna see the
streets down.
Taco Bell, and then you're
yeah.
gonna count 3. My dad still says that to me.
Exactly. And our minds worked and they functioned and wheels were spinning and we got better at it. And so we knew we were present in everything. We'd go, okay, I know exactly where Huntington Park is at, Southgate.
Mm-hmm.
I know how the trains are running. I know the schedules. I know everything. I know the addresses, freeways, everything. Now, if I drop you in certain parts of the city, you wouldn't fucking know how to get home.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't even know where south, east, west, north is. You'd go, where the fuck am I going? You would literally just drive and get lost.
Yeah.
That's sad. Without a phone. Do you understand? So
We've
you ruined it.
We
You-
rely so much on technology
So-
nowadays.
let me ask you a question. So how serious are you really gonna take this stand-up thing?
Very serious.
How serious? Like, are you? As I tell you, if you are gonna do it, now is the time. You're not married. You don't have any kids.
That's right.
Now is the fucking time to do it. I don't want you bitching and whining when you're 40 going, oh my God, I just the kids. And I'm like, no, you had a chance. So honestly, the best advice I can give you is jump into it. Start socializing with a bunch of the comics. Start mingling with them. Start exchanging numbers. Start getting up there. Start writing. Start performing. And it's not that hard. It's really simple. Ready? You get up on stage. You perform a shitload of times and you're gonna get better. That's the formula. A lot of people tell me, do you teach a course? Is there something? No, there is no teaching a course. You get up on stage, you grab a mic, you perform, and you get better. Who the fuck you're gonna be is that stage is gonna tell you. That you'll find your voice up there. You'll find why you do stand up there. You're not gonna find down here, you're not gonna find it writing. You're just on your own in your closet. You're gonna find it on stage one night, and you're gonna be talking, and you're gonna be so fed up of everything that something eventually is gonna feel good again. And that feeling you had when you first started as a stand-up will come back to you maybe in 10 years, maybe in 15 years, maybe in 20, maybe in 40, maybe it never does. But you'll be searching for that feeling again. And if you really want to get to it, you really just have to fucking put in the grind. Go on the road. Do the shitty gigs. Don't be a bitch. And really give them your point of view regardless of what people think. If they're going to be mad or happy, not everybody's going to be happy. I'm pretty sure your dad's going to talk some shit once he hears your shit on TV. Mira esta cabrona hablando mierda.
Oh no, I tell my mom the jokes I have on her. She goes, "Qué bonito. Qué bonito.
Soy tu pinche chiste. Mira, soy el chiste.
Qué chistosita me saliste."
So, what would you do if your husband tells you to stop?
Well,
First, you would have to marry somebody.
first I would have to marry.
that
I mean, I'm
understands
nowhere.
your stand-up.
First, I would need a boyfriend.
Yeah. First, you need somebody to pay for your fucking dinner.
First, I need this,
So.
and it's harder than it sounds.
Yes, it is. So.
I mean, I've thought about this before, but man, I hope that if I were to ever be put in that situation, I think that I'm strong enough to say, hey man, like, you don't know the struggle I've been through, and I'm not just gonna quit because you just came into my life, right?
Yes, but then again, it's okay. Maybe not with your husband, but then with your kid. I'll tell you why. I'm asking you these questions because with my wife, I just left this weekend, and I'll leave again this weekend, and I'll leave again next weekend. And I leave because I'm able to leave because my wife takes care of the kid. Now, what happens to you do you want kids?
I do want kids.
Okay, so when do you have kids now? These are tough questions I'm asking you because you're 27 years old. You're doing 26. Sorry, 26. You're
27 in a couple months.
Okay, so you grind. You're 37, 36 now, 10 years into it. You're a phenomenal comedian. You're killing the scene. You're just right there, about to pop. Then what? You have a kid. Do you continue?
I would like to say yes. I would like to think yes.
I want every girl that's listening out there. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Didn't you see the fucking specials? Every girl's pregnant now.
I was about to say, Ali Wong. Hello. Hold it for
I'm
specials.
thinking you're freaking out. See, what do you mean you're resourceful? You guys know everything. You're more efficient. No, you're like, fuck. What would I do? Nothing. You shoot a fucking special about your belly.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Okay. So what I wanted to tell you is this. I'm putting all this pressure on you because a lot of comics come to Hollywood thinking, oh shit, I'm going to make it. This is my big ticket. And they get here and it's not that easy. And then they really start grinding, really focusing on it, and still not fucking easy. And then they put all their effort and now they're sacrificing birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. They're on the road and it's still not fucking easy. It's gonna fucking suck, but it's the best job you'll ever have.
Yeah.
It's the most rewarding. Besides having your kids, it's the thing that'll make you the happiest. If you really love this sport, this thing called stand-up, you'll really be fulfilled. But don't give up. Like, it doesn't matter if you have kids or not. I'm just fucking you, but it really doesn't matter. You should just fucking keep grinding. Your kids become part of it. My daughter becomes part of my videos. She becomes part of my material. So everything just becomes part of who you are.
Right.
At the end of the day. But I do want you to take it serious and go, fuck it. This is all I want to do is stand up and write. You know how you get inspiration? You just do it. There's no fucking inspiration. I'm sorry to tell you there is. Oh, and then I was inspired. That never fucking happens. Now you get inspiration, you get up, and you start writing at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
In the morning or whatever fucking time you decide I'm going to write. And you write and you write and you write, and then you'll get inspiration. Trust me. You know what I mean? So, what else? Any acting? Tell me, have you done any acting that we can see on TV? Because you said you started this because of acting.
Yeah.
So, any acting?
I shot nothing recently. I did a commercial with Honda with We Are Me Too at the end of last year, like November-ish. I think it's online. I've been looking for it. I haven't found it.
They cut you, girl. Did they cut you?
They probably cut me.
Shit, that's fucked up. Your first acting gig and they cut you. Like, no. So what happened? What were you doing in the commercial?
I was there. It was like one of the family members. I wasn't like the principal or anything. But I'm trying to think of something else.
Did you cast for it, or they were just like, "Hey, Lily, come down. We want you."
No, I auditioned for it.
Okay.
I sent in through Actors Access. I did a self tape, and then I was one of 4.
They were selected.
So that's what selected. Yeah.
Okay, because I did a movie back in 2009, 2008. No. This was 2011, 2010. It's called Breaking Wind, like Breaking Dawn, the spoof on Twilight. And they literally, what they said, they called the comedy club and said, "Hey, this so and so called us and recommended you for this role." And I said, "Wow, that's great. What's this?" "It's for Lionsgate. It's gonna be a big movie." Blah blah blah. I said, "Great." It says, "Do you still look like your picture?" And I'm like, "Mexican?" "No." "You mean fat?" "Yes." That's exactly. Yep, that's great. "Can you come tomorrow at 6 p.m?" "Sure, I'm there." So I show up, and they say, "Okay, can you take off your shirt?" And it was literally just the way I looked. And so when I take off my shirt, there's tattoos all over the place, and she's like, "Fuck it, it's a spoof. You're in." And that was it. I just became an actor at that moment. That was it. I'm in a movie called Breaking Wind. Look it up. I play one of the wolves. with Jacob. I'm Jacob's best friend in the movie. You know, I don't know if you've seen Twilight.
Yeah, I've seen Twilight.
Yeah, so imprinting and all that happens in that movie.
Okay,
if you know,
I gotta check it out.
okay, just saying so. But I thought that's how you got the part too. Just somebody called and say, "Hey, Lily, do you still look like your photo? Come on in."
No, I don't think I've ever gotten a part like that. I've had to audition for roles.
Yeah, I started producing films where I started putting myself in the movie. But that didn't work out because you can't be the producer and the main lead in your own fucking movie.
Right.
It's kind of hard to fucking start acting. Then cut. All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to go get waters. You know what I mean? Like, when the fuck did I rest?
Yeah.
I'm running around just like a fucking gangster at a liquor store, walking in with a fake gun. Hey, you got eyes? Sure, fuck it. So, I mean, this is literally happening, and HBO would make these low-budget films where I put myself in them. Fucking horrible.
Yeah, I did a short film last year that was shot in Boyle Heights. It was actually a really cool, little 6 minute film about gentrification and in Boyle Heights. You can see that on YouTube.
Okay, what is it called?
It's called, oh my gosh.
Well, apparently we're not going to see it on YouTube. What the fuck?
Oh my god, ¿cómo se llama?
Gentrification in Boyle Heights. No.
I'm going to get back to you on that.
Okay. Hit her up on her Instagram. It's right there. You can just follow her and ask her, what kind of movie are you making in Boyle Heights? So,
it'll
what
come
was
to
it?
me.
What was the movie about?
So the movie was about...
I know gentrification, but...
So it was about... So I was the lead role in the film. So I was playing a high school student. Basically, she lives in Boyle Heights and she wants to like make a difference. She sees that this building that she cares about is being torn down. So she's out there protesting with one of her friends, and she really gets on her brother because her brother is just kind of like a deadbeat, doesn't do anything. He's kind of just adds to the problem, and she's more like, educate yourself. You're part of the problem. You need to fix. I don't know. Fix yourself. Stop living off welfare.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like the stereotype.
Just nagging, guys.
Just nagging.
Can't enjoy your weed.
This is a 16-year-old little girl, coming in here. And then at the end, her friend that was protesting with her, he ends up switching sides. So he is helping with the building of the construction. So at the end, she just kind of leaves empowered, like, you know what, I'm not going to be a sellout. And I'm going to stick with my guns and, keep fighting for my community kind of deal.
Okay, how long is this film?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay, good. That's a good film for 5 minutes. That's a great film. Nobody gets shot. There's no drugs.
No, well, it was a short film that was for a competition, so we had to tell like a story within a certain amount of time.
No, I get it. Okay.
You're just giving me shit, huh?
I'm just giving you shit. That's all. So what's next? What do you want to do next? You already did the pre-improv, so that's done. So what's next? What's your plan? Like, everybody has to have a plan.
I know. I mean...
Oh, shit. This is not going to work out. Liliana, this is not going to work out. You're not going to survive the storm. I need to see the eye of the tiger.
I'm going to survive.
You're going to survive?
Yeah, all right. I'm going to kill it.
I'm fucking with you,
I'm just figuring it out, honestly. I'm winging it. I know that I have a lot of projects that I'm working on.
What projects? Tell me. I'm curious to see. What is Liliana working on? What project?
So aside from
comedy,
aside from my full-time job,
yes.
So one of my good friends and I, whom I work with, we just launched a media brand called Latina Approved. You'll see it on my phone.
Okay, well, at least now you got case covers. Okay, where the first step is case covers. Latina Approved.
Latina Approved. So Latina Approved, we're a media company that focuses on just sharing stories from a Latina first generation, second generation point of view. Our parents, she's Salvadorian, I'm Mexican. So just kind of, we created a platform where we can empower each other, and we have a website, so we write
when you said those two races, I thought you were going to say, when we get together, we talk shit about watermelons. And I was like, that's fucked up. No, but it's because you.
Oh, Guatemala.
Yeah, she's
together,
Mexican, I'm
we talk shit.
Salvadorian, she's Salvadorian, we talk shit about watermelons. And no. I'm saying that because Hugo Sanchez out there, he's Guatemalan. I just did shit with him. It's one of the producers. So, okay, go continue.
No,
and
but-
so you, but it's what? What does the company do? You empower Latino movements only? You showcase studies?
It's mostly focused on Latinas. I mean, we have most of our stuff is on Instagram, so we post 5, 6, 7 times a day. We're interacting with people. We've grown. We just hit 24,000 this week, like 2 days ago. We started this in October of last year, so the engagement and the response has been tremendous. But
so what kind of things are you guys posting?
so we're posting, funny things, funny, relatable things that as Latinas, we go through, saying dichos from our parents. Also just empowering things and, using the Spanglish and kind of talking about how people, I think, just kind of challenging that stereotype. And we're so much bigger than that. And also, showing that you don't have to speak Spanish. There's a lot of Latinos who don't know how to speak Spanish, but they're still Latinos. So it's just kind of like we need to just unite and empower each other.
Okay, even if they don't speak Spanish.
Even if they don't speak Spanish.
They're okay.
They're still good.
They're still good. Because I have a little girl that's 4 years old that goes, no, English! And I'm like, that's pendeja.
It's really cool. Well, for me, it's been really cool to see how people how these girls have been able to identify with what we're posting and saying, hey, my mom used to say that. Or, oh my gosh, yes. I did a post this week on how unappetizing some Latin dishes sound in English versus Spanish. So like menudo, it's what is it?
Tripe.
No, it's tripe, but it would be like stomach stew. It would be like, oh, I'm gonna have some stomach soup, or birria, some goat soup, or tacos de tripa, tripe, or gut tacos. So just kind of putting things together like that, and they went crazy, like, oh my god, you're so right, or ha ha ha, like it's just been cool. It's kind of like a little community, a little platform where people can go on there and say, I can relate to this, and also challenge it. Hey, you know what? I don't agree with what you posted, and kind of having a conversation, but having a peaceful and respectful conversation. Like, hey, I see and respect your point of view, but we stand by what we post, and it's okay to open up the conversation for this, and let's just keep it going. But this isn't a platform where you can come and talk smack or talk down on other people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a brand that I want to explore.
To do what with it? Like now you have all these followers.
Yeah.
You have 400,000 followers. You have 1 million followers on Instagram. Now what do you do with it?
I've been thinking a lot about this, and I think what would be ideal would be to invite these Latina content creators and kind of be a platform for them to kind of help them get started on their passions, or not just even that, but if business minded, helping them, and then also Latina businesses.
So you would do it to promote other Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I'm a songwriter, and now you took a liking to me, so you would use your platform to promote my songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think that's great. I think that's awesome. I think that's very positive, and I think that's, if you're going in with that type of mentality, not to bring in whatever tomorrow now because you have 1 million followers and now he wants you on his platform, which is great. You can do that too, but to use it for the benefit of people that don't have a voice, that's awesome also. Now Instagram decides, we don't like what you said about Donald Trump. We're going to delete your account.
Okay.
What do we do now?
Well, we still have our website. Our website is still...
Yeah, but nobody even knows it exists.
Well, yes, they do.
Okay, so Do you think 1 million people are gonna leave Instagram to follow you on your website? It could be devastating. Yeah, and this is why I use this platform, and I think what you're doing is so positive, but there's no safety net. And one of the things that I'm gonna be pushing for, I have a Netflix special coming out that I'm shooting on the 19th of July. But at the same time, I don't want to be held by Netflix.
Right.
Okay? I don't want to be held by YouTube. I don't want to be at the mercy. Why now? Because I'm a nobody right now. Nobody knows me, and I'm predicting the future right now. I know that in the next 3 years, I'll be somebody. I'm famous in the industry. I'm not famous with people, you know? But what's going to happen is I want to set my platform at my website, at richardvilla.com. My website. You can see all my videos there. You're going to see every single episode of this podcast will be on my website. Everything will be up on my website. Set it all up in your own platform so people get used to going to your platform.
Right.
If your website becomes an app, then your app, you are an identity to stand on its own. So please, everybody's listening to, get the fuck off YouTube, get the fuck off Instagram and all these. Use it only to promote your website, because nobody can take away your own website.
That's right.
Because think about it. I just told you, we talked about how beautiful it'd be. You'll have 1 million followers. And then I said, and then Instagram deletes you. Your partner killed somebody.
Yeah.
So your entire livelihood now goes out the window because your partner on this site actually said some racist remark in the supermarket. Le dijo hijo de puta a alguien. He called them fucking Mexicans. And now you're like, wow. Those are my partner's beliefs. Boom, you're deleted. So what happens? You're at the mercy of somebody else. I don't know, just food for thought. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing. I applaud you. I think that's awesome. That's why I ask people, because some people go, make a lot of motherfucking money, homie. Shit. And I say, dude, you could have done it faster if you would have just gotten a job.
Yeah.
The same amount of money you're making out there, because they don't pay as much as they used to. Those Instagram followers will tell you, I mean, those influencers.
Yeah, no, and it's not about being an influencer. It's more than that.
No, I get it. I get it. It's a meaning. It's a passion. It's tu legado. It's what you leave behind. It's
yeah,
what
and
you built.
I'm applying what I've learned working in digital advertising to this too.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like a creative. I have a creative heart and a business mind.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And it's going to serve a positive purpose. You understand? You're giving a voice to people that don't have a voice. So that's good. You're going to build that platform for them. Should you sell out? Should you sell it once it's nice and big? Yes, fuck it, sell it. Because you can do a lot more with that money. You understand? You're already kind-hearted. People hold on to shit too long. That's what I'm saying.
I am a hoarder.
Okay.
I have
I'm telling you, sell it.
movie tickets and concert tickets that I went
For some
to.
bullshit.
They're memories.
Really? Fucking
yes.
Titanic? 4 fucking pairs of tickets to Titanic? Really? Jeez. But I'm telling you, sell it. Because if you're already a good-hearted person, don't hold on to these nonprofits. If you can sell it, or if you can just grow somewhere else, let it go. Don't fall in love with things. Just keep moving. What's the next venture? You know, you'll be hot today. Tomorrow you're not. So you got to diversify. You got to have other shit going on.
Yeah.
To what you're doing now, I'd say, look, man, stand-up is fun. Keep doing it. Acting is great, too. You're young. What you're doing, I my personal thing is, I think what you have there with your social media site on Instagram, I think it's fucking phenomenal. I think that should be your strong point, in my opinion. And then create it to the point where your live show, when you announce your shows there now, that's what's going to give you your audience. But you need to be ready, because your audience is expecting a show, not a cheerleader. Not a cheerleader. Do you understand the difference? When you have your first show, because your site, your Instagram site is going to be bigger than you. But you're going to use that platform to promote yourself as a stand-up. But when you're on that stage, they're going to know the funk. They're going to know that you're faking the funk. They're going to know, hey, you're not fucking for real. You suck. So get ready now. Even though you're grinding and you're doing a lot of these fucking open mics and shitty mics, go into the paisa neighborhoods, dude. You're Latina. Use that fucking angle. Becerra. Get it, girl. If you have to go, Lily B. No, fuck that. Becerra. Soy Liliana Becerra, señor. Póngame la lista.
Es verdad.
Go into the, dude, I'm telling you, hit up all these guys, Sebastian Centina, Pat Gallegos. Do you know these guys? No? Dude, they're like the kings of I was one of them. The kings of the land fucking shows. You can do from fucking Southgate and Huntington Park all the way to Fontana, Riverside, San Bernardino. There's shows to be done in these fucking Mexican neighborhoods. They will fucking put you up.
Okay.
But you gotta show up and say, hey, dude, I'm down. And you know where they're gonna put you? To open. Why? Because it's a tough fucking spot to do, to open. But when you're opening like that, they understand, oh shit, Lily's here. I could throw her up right now. And you're like, fuck it, let's do this. So you get up there and you're sharpening your teeth. Every time you go up there, you're giving less and less fucks about the audience. And you go, fuck it, this is my show. I know how I'm going to open this up. By the time you're headlining, you're so used to opening and featuring that you're like, fuck this shit. I'll do it with my eyes closed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But why are you not in the beaner circuit? There's a whole beaner community that you can join.
Fuck, I need to.
Where you been? Like,
because I'm bougie and I live not in the
she said bougie. She said your dad fucking he has a union job. Oh, excuse me.
Because I
he's a teamster.
I live in West Hollywood and I used to live in Downey. Actually, before did I tell you I used to live in Arizona?
No, but apparently you're bougie.
So before moving to Arizona, before my parents made me move to Arizona, I used to live in Southgate. And then I lived in Downey.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Arizona.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But once I started to get like more into stand up, I moved to West Hollywood. So I'm not in my hood anymore.
No, but West Hollywood is great. That doesn't mean you can't go back.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm just saying, just gotta get out there. Once a month's not gonna fucking crack it. Why not married? Just a question. Not the right guy?
I haven't met
Have you been engaged?
I've never been engaged.
Never been engaged?
I've never been engaged. I haven't had a serious I can't even say I've ever been in a serious relationship. I've been dating a lot, dating different guys, but not anything serious.
Oh, okay. See, don't worry. Don't worry, it happens. You'll find Mr. Right one day.
It hasn't been
He might be asking for change and you don't know. You're not looking.
It hasn't been a priority for me.
Good.
It has. Good. I've been too focused on what I want to do. And
have you ever been starstruck, especially where you work at? Have you ever
Starstruck?
Have you ever seen a star that you said, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's here"? Like Ricky Martin showed up, or have you ever been like, "Oh, dude, I gotta meet him"? Because I worked at LATV. You know, did you ever know LATV?
Yeah.
Okay, I was a warm-up guy for LATV.
Okay.
In 2005, 2006, 2007, and Pitbull and all these guys were coming up at that time, and Daddy Yankee was the shit, and I remember moving these celebrities around the studio, and that was my job. And I remember the fans would go, oh my God. I remember walking Pitbull out to the set, and one of the girls had gone to the bathroom. As she was coming out, she runs into us and sees Pitbull, and she's like, I had to literally physically move her to the side so we could continue walking because she just froze. I was like, oh shit, people get that fucking crazy. Have you ever done that?
No.
You've never been starstruck by somebody?
I mean, maybe in my head, but I mean, I've worked in radio since I was like 18.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been used to it. And I kind of have to keep the professionalism, the level of professionalism, just being at work. I will say I saw Salma Hayek in the kitchen one day at work, and
so racist.
No, and I love Salma Hayek. So for me,
so wait, was it Salma Hayek or was it a lady working in the kitchen that looked like Salma Hayek?
No, it was.
Okay, so Salma Hayek in the kitchen of the radio station.
Yeah, she was walking by, and I was walking, and I saw her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think she was promoting one of her newer movies, and I saw her, so I was like starstruck in my head, but I didn't go up to her.
You did?
No, I didn't. I didn't go up to her just because, I don't know. She's busy. I don't know. I'm not like one to go ask for a picture.
Uh-huh.
If they come to me and talk to me, okay, great. But I don't know. They're just another person.
No, I get it. I never took pictures with anybody. Like everybody tells me, do you know Boom Booty? And do you know this? Yeah, I know all those guys. Where? LATV. You have pictures? No, our phones didn't have cameras back then, homie. Like.
Yeah, I told my mom, because Eugenio Derbez came by too. I mean, he comes in here and there.
I got a picture with him.
No te tomaste foto con... ¿Por qué no te tomaste foto con tal y tal? I'm like, ay, mamá, es que...
Because it's not my fucking radio station, Mom. I don't get to do what I want to do.
Yeah, you gotta keep it cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Anything that you're missing besides the site that you're working on is Latinas approved, right?
Latina approved.
Latina approved.
Yeah.
Look it up, guys. Latina
Approved. Latina approved.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna follow it. Besides that, any other plans in the future before we're wrapping this up? So anything you want to plug? Any shows coming up? Any new movies? Any new shows?
No new movies. I do have a show at Flappers in May. It's on a Sunday. I don't know the exact date, but it's coming up.
It's okay, guys. It's May. You have time.
You have
This is
time.
April. Now research it. We don't know which show it is because they're not showcasing her name on the show. But go to all of them just in case you don't want to. It's somewhere.
You see Lily Becerra.
Lily
But now,
Becerra.
you've motivated me. I want to go out to the hood
and see what's up. You're gonna
And see
get
what's
shot,
up.
girl. You're gonna fucking get shot. I don't know if you're ready, Lily. Get some pepper spray, brass knuckles, a taser, and I'll send you out there.
Okay.
No, I'll introduce you to some people. I think you should go ahead and really get to know your people because I think once you get into the hood, you're gonna realize, oh shit, is this a quinceañera? Nope, it's just a Tuesday. Keep it rolling, girl. Keep the jokes going. You're like, oh, fuck. Somebody showed up in a wedding dress. Cool. So you'll see those kind of shows, all right? So, all right, well, thank you very much for being my guest. I hope you don't mind. I love to bring people here and just talk shit and then just explore wherever the fuck this goes.
Thank you.
Don't get offended at anything I said. If you guys got offended, well, we don't care. I have this thing, Lily. I don't know if you know this.
What?
Comments, and I keep repeating it on this podcast, is any negative comment, I would hate for you to waste your time. Like, I have people that go through them and delete them. Like, I actually hired a guy that goes, okay, your job is to read the comments. Anything that you see that's negative, just delete it. And I understand. You understand? You sit there and you're a troll and you work really hard to fucking really let me have it and say what a fucking asshole I am, and you have your mom check, spell, read it for you, and you go, okay, no misspells. And then you post it up with all your enthusiasm, and then, boom, they delete it and not even get to see it. So I would hate for you to waste your time, but fuck it. If you are, some of the funny ones I am going to keep and post because I think they're hilarious and you earned it because you were funny with it. Other than that, we're just going to delete them. Any social media handles that you want them to look up?
Yeah, so my Instagram is at the THE Lily LILY B, not BEE, just B at the Lily B. And follow Latina Approved. We've got funny stuff, we've got empowering stuff. Other than that, I just want to thank you for having me on here.
Thank you very much. And I'll be sharing this shit. If it's funny, I'll give you props. Lily, I'll be like, all right, dude, this shit was funny. I'm sharing it. I am going to comment some bullshit. I'll be like, man, that's some bullshit. This is not true.
Hey, join it.
All right, guys, I'm Richard Villa.